Of course, today we're sparking one up, but just a little one. Today we're throwing the Megabass Spark Shad 3-inch. I'm the grandson of the Northland. This is Northern Strain Style. Hit that like and subscribe, and let's go. There we go. Oh. All right. The little Spark Shad from Megabass. I have become really fond of the Spark Shad Swimbait line from the 4-inch, 3-inch, 5-inch. You know, it comes with these little eyeballs on there. If you want them to stay on there, maybe hit them with a dab of glue. But it's got the little boot tail, and it's got the flat top. It's got the little fins on the side there. So we're rigging the Spark Shad up on a Ned head. Of course, I'm using the chartreuse. What we're doing, just running it through, threading it up as straight as we can. Bam, there's your setup. There we go. We're racing towards the boat. Oh, nice one. When people think of Ned fishing or Ned rig fishing, you know, they just think of like a little straight tail worm, you know, a little 3-inch worm. But the fact is, I mean, you can be super creative with your Ned fishing baits. You can use anything from a small beaver tail to a craw bait to a little swim bait. And in fact, these little swim baits on a Ned rig get absolutely crushed. There we go. So when you're fishing your standard Ned bait, your Z-Man turd worm, and the bite starts to die out, maybe hit it with a little boot tail. And I recommend the Spark Shad just because it has that little tight thump. It doesn't have a big waggle, so it just looks so much more natural, like a little bait fish. Good one. Oh, jeez. I have a lot of luck on this, like late, super late post spawn to summertime, you know, is when the weeds are just starting to grow up. They're not up to the top yet. They're not super thick. Is when I normally get on a really good small minnow boot tail bite. And it doesn't matter if you're free rigging it, if you're using it on a Ned head. That's the time of year when I'm using a small little bait fish minnow bait. And I also think, you know, like maybe the fish that spawned earlier in the year, the walleye and the pike, maybe their fry is a little bit bigger. That's why I get on such a good little bite around that time. But either way, try it out, check it out. You can't go wrong. Good one.